Hi again, everyone. Welcome to another video. This time it will be a little different because I'm using some new supplies. I'm challenging myself to use these washi tapes. I'm not so used to them, but I'm going to have a blast. I'm going to start playing and seeing where this takes me. I haven't really planned out my page yet, except I know I want to use reds. And what would go best with red than a heart? So I'm thinking of just trying this washi tape out like this, cutting a few flowers at a time into the shape of this heart. So I think I'm choosing one or two or however many flowers fit onto my lines. I love how it's so easy to use these. There's not too much stress or pressure. I don't have to use glue. Sometimes they get a bit sticky, but that's normal. I think these flowers are so cute. So sometimes in my crafting and journaling, I don't really have a set plan. As for this page, I'm just getting inspired by these washi tapes. So starting with the color, then the shape of a heart, then wherever the page calls out to me. I think I'm even going to cut this out, make it like a opening. I think this is a really cute alteration to just a plain page. So I might do this little project on 2 pages instead. I'll see where it leads me. So if you want to try something like this, you just want to make sure you have a nice cutter that cuts really well, and then it works so smoothly. And I want to try out these letters, so what better fitting word than to write love? I don't know where to put it yet. Maybe I'll put it inside here, because then I already have something on the other page. So I'm not sure how to do this, how it works with washi tape, but for example, if I don't want some letters, I still need to go through my tape. So I'm just placing the extras on a plastic folder. I would think any plastic sheet would work. But for example, there's all these here that I don't need, and I don't want to waste them. I'll use them another time. Now that I know where to place them, I can smooth them down a bit better. I'm going to try using as much tape as I can because this is my challenge, using just washi tape for this page, not any of my artwork, which is a bit of a challenge for me. But I'm going to trust the process. I want to use as much tape to make it as colorful. So I might even put some underneath here. Look how this makes the love stand out even more. And I think I'll continue it and make the whole heart shape. So I need one more on the bottom here. And then I'm going to maybe draw the outline of the heart to know where to cut. I want it to look nice on the inside as well. And using my cutter, I'm just cutting super gently so that it only cuts the washi tape and not my paper. That's what's nice about a good working cutter. I've done it with cheap ones or with old ones. It just doesn't work as well. And I'm going to use the little cuttings on the corners where I don't have any washi tape. Look how versatile it is. It's so easy to cut, it's so easy to come off. And this specific pattern, it doesn't really matter where it is. I can just patch up something that's missing. And I will cut here. And again, just take off all the extras. And that way I don't even have the fear of the empty page. I've started on both pages. I think that's really fun to start a little something on your pages without even having to finish it right away. You know me, and I need to include some doodles on my page. I love these little rough doodles because it doesn't matter if you get it totally straight or not. And then my signature little leaves all over or in the corners. I'm trying it out to see how it looks with the washi tape. I use it for my other pages, my other art. I think it looks pretty here too. I wonder if I should have used a little thicker pen, but this is what I had on hand for now, so I'll be content with that. I'm going to add some lines here, and I'm just being led to try out some journal prompt on the topic of love. So here's my Journal with Love workbook, and I'm going to see if a little prompt, a little question stands out for this page. I love working in this workbook, in this journal, but sometimes I like to take it elsewhere. I like to be creative and create a page from scratch and then try out one of these prompts. I'm just listening to what I really need right now at this moment, why this page called out to me about love. I might need to work on some self-love and compassion at the moment, so I'm going to be attuned to that. Anyway, I also love adding a little bit of contrast to my pages. I'm trying to keep this very simple so that you don't have to feel you have to have all this material to get started or to do a beautiful craft and journal page. I'm just using these washi tapes and I'm just using a tiny piece of black craft paper. Again, adding my doodles, and I'm going to write the question here. So I kind of altered one of the questions from the workbook to something that I feel that I need right now. And I'm going to start answering it right here. So if you want to journal alongside with me, then you can also take a little time to answer this question for yourself and see what comes up. Now, the next page, I think I'll continue on with the theme, and again, asking myself something else on this. Adding in some sweet reminders about self-love and compassion. There's just something about nourishing myself with love that seems to anchor everything into place. I wanted that gentle reminder. And sometimes I just listen for a minute and something comes up that I want to write about or that I feel inside. I love the question, what would love have me do? So I think that anchors all of my decisions, my choices, my to-dos, my stop doings, the reason why I want to simplify, the reason why I want to care about the things that are important to me. Love anchors it all. What would love have me do today? What would love have me do right now? What would love have me think about? What would love have me craft? What would love have me draw and create? What would love have me share with someone else? What's my love language today? That's also something fun that I like to ask myself. I'm trying to use a bit more of the washi tape, so I like this one that has a variety of different patterns, some quotes, some flowers. They're a little bit small for my liking. I prefer bigger pictures, bigger objects, because then it doesn't seem too messy. I still want something structured, but I'm just going to go along with this because I'm challenging myself. It's also good for creativity to try out something new. So I'm going to use either the full little pictures or cutting a few little details out. I think it's any way that you want to do it. And I'm coming back to these flowers. I love these so much because they stand alone. Sometimes I can keep them singles or doubles, whatever looks nice on my page, and adding a little bit more color. Although I am keeping it to one color. I like when it fits in, and then it's not too overwhelming or cluttered to the eyes. And then I can focus also on the words. I love the pictures, but I also want to allow myself to come back to the words. Sometimes the picture says it all, and I love these washi tapes, the little details, the little pictures. And when the pictures don't say enough, then I can be free to write things down. So again, I use a piece of washi tape here, and because it's on top of the black, you kind of notice it a bit more. So I'm going to peel that off. And I'm just going to write the topic. Oops, I wrote F instead of a L. Self-love. I often need reminders of this because I start getting judgy or doubting myself, criticizing myself. And then I know it's time to get back to some self-love, self-compassion, give myself a little pep talk on this topic. So maybe this was fitting for me for right now, doing this page. No pressure, no judgment, just love. What would love have me do? And that was it. Thank you to ieebee for these washi tapes. I encourage you to go get some if you would like. They have so many variations, and you get a special 30% code off this time. So take advantage and enjoy. Enjoy your crafting, enjoy your journaling. Here are a few pages that are coming up soon. The process of using some of these washi tapes. And till next video, have a wonderful crafting and journaling session.